day trading can lead to the ups and downs, just like a roller coaster. But hey, this is CeoTrades, where money works for you. Today, we're looking at some of the news that's out there in reference to certain coins that are moving in the market, as well as stocks. And I wanted to show you firsthand that in the last 2 weeks, when we alerted Carver Bank and Urban One, this is how I'm doing so far. I didn't buy much. You can see I'm up $1,400. Today, it was up $1,100. That's what I have a total. Now, this is going to go up and down. As you can see right here at the end of today's day, it's going to go up and down. That's a normal fluctuation, but my goal is to hold at least through the beginning of June. Don't know which date yet. Don't know which time. That will depend on the momentum of this current stock. And I'd like to show you one other one, which is Urban One. And Urban One is also up very similar. I'm up 1,400. It was up today by $925, and that's a good deal. But again, just be aware that the fluctuations will occur. There will be ups and there will be downs, but in the long run, I expect to be up. And that's when I expect to take some returns. Right now, I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. I know I have a goal, and I'm hoping that it will get there. I believe it will. Now, let's take a look at some of the news, as I said earlier, that is important in reference to making decisions on investing. Now, here we go. Now, this, you can see here, this is Cointelegraph. They have their price analysis on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, XRP88, Solana, Doge, DOT, AVAX, SHIB. Now, I want to take a look at a few of these and let you know what I think on this. Number one, this is what they say on Bitcoin. Bitcoin turned down from 3460, suggesting that bears are selling on minor rallies. The bears will now attempt to sink the price below the crucial support at 28,805, but the bulls are likely to have other plans. Now, this sounds to me like there's a push and shove on both sides. That's a 50-50%. I'm going to take it a little bit further, dare say that I might be wrong, but I believe that Bitcoin will go below that threshold that they're saying, 28,800. It's going to go below that level. It might even go to 25. It might even go below 25. But we'll see in the next couple of days as news comes out, because there's a lot of news coming out tomorrow, Tuesday, and other days in reference to certain stocks and in reference to the state of certain pieces that are involved in the overall market. And it's unfortunate on one end, but it's the truth on another. Stocks, the news in stocks is affecting how crypto is being handled throughout. And if there's negative news in stocks, then crypto seems to be having a similar reaction. That's the way it's playing. That's just amazing. Now, this is BNB, Binance. I don't have Binance, but Binance strong recovery reached near the breakdown level at 320 on May 13 and 15, but the bulls could not clear this overhead barrier. This suggests that bears are attempting to flip the level into resistance, meaning that this is going to drop back. I believe it's going to drop back as well. It's around 260-ish range. It'll probably drop, if not a little bit less than that. I'd say this is also a good time to invest in this one. Even now, on either one, Bitcoin and BNB, Binance, which is the name of this coin, are very good to hold for longer terms. Make sure that when you're attempting to make a decision, that you do the research and figure out what is being spoken about these coins, and if there's any new developments, any new progress, any reason for you to invest is better than no reason just for the sake of gambling, because that's what a lot of people are doing. XRP, the long wick on Ripple's May 13th candlestick suggests that the bears are trying to pose a strong challenge. I don't really like this nonsense that's being said here. It's very similar, just looking at what I see here, and it seems to be holding off, but I believe that this one will drop a little bit more before it goes back up. It's probably around 60 cents, 50 cents right now. I can't tell from this chart. If we look into it any closer, maybe I could be able to see a little bit more. Let me just see if I can zoom in. So it's saying it's at around 41 cents. And I'd say this will drop back into the 30-cent level, maybe 34-cent level. And maybe then it's a better time to jump in. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's where I believe it will be. ADA Cardano, I picked up a few last week. It's around 55 cents or so right now. And I like this for the long term. It will go back into the dollarish range, if not more, because this was higher. You can see it here was almost at $3 back in September, And since then, it's just had a straight decline. It's amazing, but that's the way that these coins work. Solana as well is very similar, decline. And Doge as well. I picked up a few at 8 cents, and right now it's somewhere still in that area. 8 cents. Yep, it's still in the 8 cents area. This is good to hold because a lot of people believe in Doge, and Doge is what started off these meme coins. I believe that Doge is a long-term hold, just like some of these other stocks. This crypto one is very good for hold because people are investing in it, and that's what matters in crypto. DOT Polkadot, I don't have much investment in it, but you can see it has a sharp decline since November, and right now it's down to the $10-ish range. I believe it's going to go back and test the 9, maybe even 8-ish level. If it all depends on where Bitcoin goes, because Bitcoin sets a standard for a lot of these. These are coins that play very similar to Bitcoin. Now, if you're looking to make some investments, then you go into these micro penny ones like Shibe. Shibe could shift immediately. I've seen Shibe go up immensely, and I could have cashed in. I didn't. I let it ride because I have this one as a long term. I put in $100 just to see where it goes, and I was up immensely, and all of a sudden I've let it gone down the drain, but I'm waiting for it to come back, and hopefully this time around I'm gonna wait until it gets back to that level, and I'm gonna cash out. Now, one more that I want to show you in here is Luna. Luna is down to 0.30195. It is down 100% since April 5th. 1 month and 11 days ago, it was at $119. Now it is at 0.30195, That's going to fluctuate. The weird thing about this one is that coins are being created as we speak. The volume on this one is immense. It was 821 million traded. I don't know how many coins would that be. You would have to break that down into whatever the price is. The average price in there for today would have been, I don't know what it is, but you see there the range, 24-hour range. You would divide those two of probably 1.5. So it would have been 2.83, 283 is probably the average, and then you divide that into 821, you'd get the actual number. And is this coin a hold for long term, or is it not? Now, this is the reality on this. I just want to show you the 3 months chart. There's when it was at $100 back here before April 5th, and it has dropped immensely. Right now, this to me, and I could be wrong, is a gamble. Terra Luna is a gamble. Although news is being said that it's going to come back, it's possible that it could come back. It's possible, but it will depend on you and me. It doesn't depend on its developers. It doesn't depend on those who are creating the software and advertising. What it depends on is people like you and me investing in this and holding it. Not just making a quick profit, but holding on to it until it reaches the levels that it was at before. I don't believe this is going to reach those levels. Maybe it'll get to a penny or 10 cents, but I don't know if it's going to get much further than that. The volume you can see there, according to this, 221 million. It was this morning. That's amazing. That's huge volume coming in. However, nothing's happening. The coin is still stable. It's finally reached a stable level at the 0.3 zeros and a 1, and that's it. If you want to double your bank account, why don't you invest your knowledge account so your money market account will grow double?